Welcome to Pull the Pin Ready War Room Edition. As usual, I'm your host, Jim. Joining me today, Nate Dogg.
Hey, what's happening?
Back again, Tim.
Howdy, howdy.
And our Novak, Chester Kane.
Whoop, whoop.
Well, welcome again, gentlemen. So much fun to be had. You guys all know how this works. For anybody out there watching, we pull actual headlines from the media and we discuss our opinions, whether we know what they're about or not. It's our opinion. So let's get started. Nate or Chet, one of you guys are going to have to direct it because Mike usually does that. So, Chester, why don't you just do the same deal?
Yeah.
All right, you call them. So, starting with the first one. 10 Seattle Fire Department units out of service following mandate firings.
Whoa. Let's start with Nate. What the heck do you think about this, man?
I didn't see it coming. I never saw it coming.
You did? No?
That's what she said.
Yeah. Of course they are. There's going to be a lot more than that around the country pretty soon. So that's just the starting point. There'll be plenty more if these mandates keep going forward.
Touche. Tim, what do you think, brother?
I'm just glad it didn't happen in an area that's prone to looting and burning and stuff like that. We're just lucky it didn't happen in a place like that where they might need these firemen.
Right. Did you even know about this, Tim?
This is like this story is like one little story in an avalanche. It's like a snowflake in an avalanche or something like that, because this is happening all over the country right now with nurses.
Exactly.
We had so many nurses that have been fired or quit because of this, and now it's just the load's falling on everyone else. It's going on in police departments, fire stations all over the country. So I didn't know about this specific one, but it doesn't surprise me. It's happening everywhere.
It seems to be a minuscule fraction of the fact that it's happening everywhere. And I know from what I've seen, what they're doing is they're like extending it so that people aren't getting fired yet. And I think, just in my opinion, obviously it's going to happen. It's fucking ridiculous. But I've seen a lot of they're extending it. Well, we're going to extend this we're going to let you decide. We're going to let you think about this and extend it till whatever. Well, Christmas or the New Year, whatever. And personally, I think it's going to go by the wayside and it's going to be all swept under the carpet, and it's just not going to happen. It has happened, yes, but I think that everybody's going to get their jobs back, and it's going to be swept under the carpet.
I just got one thing to add. I can almost bet all I got that the CHOP Fire Department is fully staffed.
Yeah, you're probably 100% right.
You guys ready for the next one? Utah officials spent $322,000 in COVID aid on snow tubing hill.
That's mind blowing. Go ahead, Nate. You look like you're ready to spew.
No, must be a damn awesome snow tubing hill. Damn, I'm gonna go ride the hill. It's money well spent. They used to use it on something that people could actually use. They'll make money back on it. They spent $322,000 on this snow tubing hill. How much are they going to make on people actually paying to snow tube on this hill now?
If they could have added about another 100,000, they could pay one child for the ignominy of being split from his parents at the border. Just one of them. One of them.
Maybe they're going to let that child ride for free on the snow hill.
Yeah, they get immigrants, illegals get free fucking passes, right? That's fucking awesome. But at least that's such a fucking minuscule amount of money compared to what California has fucking lost. So
But Utah, not California.
I mean, my God, Tim, is that all you have to think about? What else, man? You got something to say? Let's go.
Who, me?
Yeah, you probably don't know what snow is, but yeah, it's where people they put snow on a hill and they slide down in tubes. It's really fun.
Well,
It's like
the problem is it's white, it's racist. So, all right. You ready for the next one, or you really got something to say, Tim?
Nah, I got nothing. I mean, I just it is a relatively small amount, and I could see a lot. I've seen so much worse ways to spend money.
exactly.
It's like, I don't know if you remember way back, and actually it was like 1980 something. Actually, maybe it was 90. I don't remember. It was late 80s, early 90s. You know, they had the story where the military spent 20,000 on a screwdriver or something like that, and everybody's all up in arms, and they asked the one of the military spokesman, why would you spend that much on the screwdriver? He said, well, this is a multi-use screwdriver. Not only can it screw things in, but it can also screw them out. So I mean, whatever, they got a nice little, I guess it's the bunny trail maybe or something, whatever. I mean, I've seen money spent so much worse.
Exactly.
It doesn't upset me.
The military's 100% guilty of that shit. So yeah,
There's probably some context missing too, because maybe what they did is build these little tubes for each person so they don't have to be next to each other. Like maybe it's really COVID legit.
right. They're 6 foot apart tubes. Yeah,
Right. I mean, maybe.
Heck yes.
All right, let's plan a trip. Utah for snow tubing. All right.
Go, Brandon.
Speaking of money, Coca-Cola buys remaining shares of Body Armor for $5.6 billion.
What do you think, Tim?
I don't even know what Body Armor does.
I don't know if it's the clothing, like Under
It's
Armour.
a drink, bro. It's like Gatorade.
Is it a drink? Is it a deodorant?
It is like Gatorade. It's a drink.
It's stupid because right now they can't even keep Gatorade in stock. So why do they need another also thing that they can't keep in stock? I mean, maybe that's actually why they're buying it, because they're failing so bad with Gatorade. They're like, just put this shit on the shelf, Body Armor. I mean, it sounds like a neat drink.
It's been out for a while, dude. It's like Gatorade though. Yeah.
See, that's a problem. It's like Gatorade. There's too much of this like out there. I buy 2 things: Gatorade or Powerade. That's it. All this other shit, I don't even look at. So, and why is it worth $5.6 billion?
The name, man, it sounds fucking awesome.
I've never even heard of it. Gatorade or Powerade. I'm out the door. I don't even buy Coca-Cola.
Yeah, that's all Body Armor is another Gatorade, another Powerade.
Maybe it doubles as a deodorant. You can put it under your arms or something like that. Because
Maybe it cures COVID. It might cure COVID.
As for me, I don't drink any of that shit anymore. I used to buy Smart Water when I was in college, thinking it was going to help me fucking pass.
Didn't
fucking do a goddamn thing, man. So fuck all them drinks, man.
You probably opened it from the wrong end.
That's true. I never thought about it. Should have shotgun that shit. I did better with fucking Bush beer.
I'm telling you, I'm impressed somebody in here knew what Body Armor was.
Well, look at.
I thought it was legit Body Armor.
Don't quote me on it, but I believe one of the rappers, I don't know if it's 50 Cent or one of them guys, they sold that vitamin water for fucking $2 billion or some shit to Pepsi, I think. So I'm not surprised at all, because that was I don't know what rapper it was, but one of the rappers sold vitamin water, whatever it was, to Pepsi for $2 billion or some shit. So it doesn't surprise me.
Kobe Bryant.
Is that really?
Yeah, it says his estate made net $400 million from the Coca-Cola Body Armor deal.
No, I'm talking about vitamin water. One of those rappers.
Oh, vitamin water.
Well, someone owned vitamin water and sold it to Pepsi, I think, for $1 billion or $2 billion. I want to say 50 Cent or P Diddy or one of them folks. So that doesn't surprise me, because that was 10 years ago. So 10 years, $3 billion more. Okay,
Yeah, all right. Like, we spent a lot of time on body armor.
that's actually not bad. It's a delicious
Who
drink.
cares? like I said, if it was like
Right.
Monster, like
I
people know what Monster is. I didn't even know what body armor was.
You could fucking piss in a fucking bottle right now and sell it for $2 a bottle. So,
Well, if you
Yeah,
had a
well,
name, for sure.
well, yeah, obviously,
At the rate we're going, in 10 years, you're going to need 5.6 billion to buy a Coke. So they probably got a good deal.
right?
yeah. It was 50 Cent who had vitamin water.
Okay.
He only sold for 100 million, so he
Oh, is
got
that all
robbed.
it was?
He got robbed, dude.
Oh my God, did he get robbed?
He went from 50 Cent to 100 million. That's it.
Oh, I thought it was $1 billion. Gosh, wow. At least I know what I'm talking about. I just was wrong on the numbers. That's all. Wow.
Good point. So next one,
Numbers.
ex-CIA officer warns China using stolen U.S. tech to build military that can defeat ours.
Go ahead, Nate. What do you think, man?
How do you still? Military grade is not good grade stuff. I don't know why everybody's so worried about military grade. If you were in the military, you know it's gonna break. Who cares?
What do they say about the lowest bidder?
It's the military grade is just that stigma of civilians thinking it's fucking cool shit, and it's fucking generic. You might as well go to the fucking get Dollar Tree brand shit. It's probably better. Tim, what do you think, man?
Well, the thing is they didn't really say, it doesn't say military grade. They just say U.S. tech. So they're stealing all of our technology for everything they want, really. And they're not the only ones. We've just become so crappy at defending our technology, and the penalties are just so light. I mean, back in the day, they just take these people out and shoot them, and now it's just like, oh no, and they kind of just don't do anything, just let them go. So, I mean, this has been going on for a long to forever, really. I mean,
Exactly.
back in time. It's just our fault for getting so stupid and sloppy and pretending like the world's, so safe. We're kind of just resting our laurels right now.
Yeah, I'm sure it's not only China stealing our stolen U.S. tech either. So,
Well, let's be real. They're even saying stolen, but half of it's probably given away.
Well, the thing is with this headline, I think it's generic, and I believe that the base of this headline has to do with that rocket that China had sent out, that one that went through the atmosphere and then came back, and I believe that this all is a basis of what the Clintons were giving them. But I don't really know 100% of what you're talking about, but that's the way I read it is it's about that supersonic missile or whatever, but that the Clintons gave to them. Jim,
What? I think the disturbing.
Stop on your phone and fucking start paying attention to the show, all right?
No, I'm not interested in what you got to say anymore. No, I'm actually sending secret military, U.S. stuff to
China. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're listening on my phone, so obviously, if I say anything secret, they're going to hear it anyway. But I think it's disturbing, though, too. Not just that the tech is stolen; it's that this CIA officer is saying that can defeat ours. Like, I don't know what kind of credentials the guy got or how much credibility you want to give him, but he literally thinks that what they're stealing can be used to defeat us.
He's assuming they have the technology to build stuff that is better than ours.
But as I was saying, and Nate, you were in the last show, but we had discussed that supersonic hyper missile bullshit that they have and how we're one step behind in that. Even though we had that technology and we're the ones that, and the Clintons are the ones that gave it to them, I still believe that this is the basis of that. And it's just a general bullshit thing to scare us once again, even though we do have the technology. And it's just another thing to just scare the fucking general public, which is bullshit. But whatever, it is what it is.
Alrighty then.
All they gotta do is shoot COVID at us.
Right.
Well, that's what I was thinking.
Wuhan!
Why don't we steal China's secrets on how to beat COVID? Because didn't they already beat it?
Well, they created that lab, but that lab was already collaborating with our university system to do the gain of function studying. So they didn't really, in that instance, steal it from us either. We just kind of gave it to them with our universities, thinking that we were just doing this wonderful work, creating these new virus strains. So, yeah, sometimes they don't steal it. We just give it to them.
Different subject. We'll go to the next one. My question has nothing pertaining to this. We'll move on.
All right.
Why do you create viruses? Why?
Exactly.
Well, what they were doing is called, it's interesting, it's called gain of function. So the theory is you take a virus and you inject it into like a bat or something, right? As it travels through the bat, it mutates and it changes. And then you do that to like 1,000 bats and you get more mutations. And then you study the virus and you start seeing what type of characteristics that change as it mutates. So they want to see, hey, is it spread through the air? Does it spread through sex? Is it more deadly? Is it less deadly? Does it do different things?
Right.
And can it even travel to other species? So the idea is you're gonna find these viruses in a lab, and then you can create cures for them in a lab, and then you don't have to worry if it pops up in nature. Well, it's very stupid though. It's obviously they just weaponized it though.
If you don't create a virus, you don't have to do anything to a virus.
Exactly.
Well, they claim that these viruses could show up in nature, so we have to cure them. But in actuality, it seems obvious to me that they are actually creating weapons.
Exactly. And we're funding that fucking bullshit.
Yeah, we are.
And supposedly there's a more deadlier virus out there that they have in Wuhan right now that's 80% killable. I mean, it's 80% likely to kill somebody than what the fucking...
Yeah, the Hika or something they call it. Hika?
No, it's some weird fucking name, but...
No, we call it the Joe Biden virus. It's the Joe Biden virus, I think.
I think it's Nika.
Yeah. It's the Brandon virus.
It's Nika or something like that. Well, the good news is we finally found something made in China that lasts a long time. All right. Ready for the next one?
Finally found something in China that doesn't break.
Bubba Wallace admits he still gets booed 1 year after news hoax.
No one knew who Bubba Wallace was to begin with until the hoax came out. So,
are you fucking serious, man?
Why is this a headline? I don't know.
Tim, go ahead, man.
Did it come out that it was a hoax? I thought it was just some mechanic left a.
It was a hoax, yes. It wasn't.
It turned out to be a total hoax. Like he totally just set it up. Oh, then he deserves.
Garage had the same.
He deserves much worse than getting booed. Really, I mean, come on. if he actually did that, oh God, he's crying about getting booed.
He's a NASCAR driver. He's just mad they're not saying "Let's go, Bubba." He's mad at Brandon.
Yeah, probably.
Well, supposedly that's where the Brandon thing came from.
Yeah,
is from a NASCAR race.
It did, yeah.
The fucking matter is that they discovered that every fucking NASCAR garage there had the same fucking knot on every garage fucking door.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. It was just some coincidence.
So what the fuck? Where is he gathering the fact? I don't buy this headline because where the fuck would he be gathering that people are booing him because of a fucking noose?
Well, that's the thing I'm thinking. I don't think it was a hoax. I think it was just that this noose, that tie was in every single one of those garages.
Right.
He came out and said, "Oh, look at this! People are threatening me because they're being racist. They set this noose up to hang me." But hold on, here's the thing. It turned out that every single one of these freaking places had that knot. So he's essentially got some kind of extreme victim mentality.
No.
He wants to be a victim. And now here he is a year later, it didn't work. So he's trying to be a victim again. People are booing me.
But the thing is, though, are we reading the headlines correctly, though? Because I don't believe that Bubba is the one crying about it. I mean, I'm going to stick up for Bubba right now. I'm going to say that it's the media fucking doing this fucking bullshit and racist fucking bullshit. I don't believe that Bubba. I'm sorry. I don't believe that it's Bubba. I believe it's the media. I don't fucking believe it's Bubba crying about it. I believe it's 100% the fucking media once again trying to divide us. Because I believe we're a fucking nation of one, white, black, yellow, whatever. We're brothers. And I believe it's the fucking media trying to fuck us again.
Is that a body armor you're drinking? Is that a body armor you're drinking?
No, it's not. It's just a MD 2020.
Good
12%. This episode is brought to you by MD 2020.
New sponsors. All right, Jim. Let's.
My hometown. But no, that's just my opinion. I am truly believe, and especially now that I'm living down south, that it's the fucking media, and I don't believe it's him. I don't believe it's him.
All right. Well, we'll have plenty of time to talk about more of this coming up here shortly. But for now, China's nuclear arsenal growing faster than expected. We'll have 1,000 warheads by 2030.
From the technology stolen from the U.S.?
I'll go first. Let me talk about this first. First of all, I don't give a fuck if they have 100 million fucking nuclear warheads. Where the fuck are they going to launch them at? Are they going to wipe us out? No, they're not. Nobody's going to use fucking nuclear warheads. It's a fucking goddamn, and once again, it's a fucking farce. Who fucking cares? What do you think, man?
I fucking know. Jesus fucking Christ.
Fuck. I mean, what the fuck, dude? Nobody's going to fucking launch nuclear warheads at anybody.
If anybody be China or Russia, that would be the ones that launch them. Well, maybe North Korea would too if they had them.
They're too dumb, so. It's all on you, though, Nate. What do you think, man?
I don't think they'll have 100,000 warheads by 2030. Just like I don't think global warming is going to knock the Earth off by 2010. We're way past that already. It's not going to happen. I didn't think they were the growing so they know they're making them. I thought they weren't making nuclear warheads, but now they're growing faster than expected. So are they making them or are they not? Tim,
exactly.
What you got?
Tim, what do you think, man?
I don't know if they're making them or not, but I mean, I think it was an accident, but they just accidentally let one of their biological weapons out of the lab. So I don't see why we shouldn't be a little worried about them also making nukes. These guys, they might nuke their own country, and then that maybe we'll just get the fallout. So nothing really you could do about it though. Either way, I mean, what are you going to do? It's kind of like, we keep talking about climate change, which is, I agree, it's just way, way overhyped. But at the same time, if there's anyone to blame, it's them. Like I said, we burned 400 million tons of coal last year. They burned 8 billion tons of coal. So, yeah, what are you going to do about it, though? You're not going to do nothing about it. So, the end.
Well, exactly. if we're not doing anything about their emissions in the environment, what the fuck are we going to do about it? But seriously, who are they going to fucking shoot with the fucking, who are they going to shoot with it? They're going to shoot themselves in the foot. I agree with that.
They might. Who knows? They are not exactly stable lately. They've been doing some interesting stuff over there.
Right.
You guys ever see what happens like when you leave a box of dynamite around?
Never had a box.
I haven't had a box of dynamite in a long time, so no, I don't remember.
Well, just think of it in the principle of things. If you have a box of dynamite and one stick goes off, right. I mean, what's the sense of having so many nukes? Like, do you really need that many?
I don't think they have all 1,000 of them in the same spot. They probably have them spread out strategically around the country.
But I'm saying, at what point, let's say they used them all, what would that look like? Would you have a little piece of China sitting here and the rest of the world be like burning ashes? Like, what would that look like?
That's
So
Japan.
to me, it's just like the destroying the Death Star. All we gotta do is find the little hole and just boom.
China
Yeah,
just let Tim.
Yeah, Tim just got abducted by China.
Timmy just got nuked. Texas is nuked.
What you got next? Tim?
All right, you ready? New York Governor Hochul bans Confederate flag hate symbols from public property.
What the? I don't live in New York anymore, so I don't really care. But
Is that Como's replacement?
Mm-hmm.
What's the public property? I mean, it's owned by the state. They can do what they want to do. They didn't ban it from private property, so I can still fly my Confederate hate flag symbol on private property in New York. I don't know.
it's
Let on moving some of these states.
They're trying to catch up with California, so.
well, isn't from what I understand, the Confederate flag is like banned from the South and shit like that. But I think we have better things to battle than shit like that. But whatever.
No, this fixes everything. As soon as you get rid of hate symbols,
Jim's
everybody's.
frozen now.
What's that?
No, he's not.
Oh, you were frozen there for a minute.
No, I was just sitting in awe.
Oh.
Once you get rid of all these hate symbols and slave owner statues, it's all kumbaya and everybody's good and happy. Can't you
Right,
see
'cause
how?
nobody
Can't you
will
see
be
how
aware.
everybody's get along now?
Right.
Is that
Everybody
how-
won't
is
won't
that
realize
really how
there's
it is, though?
racism.
Is that really how it is? Because from living down south now, what I've gathered is there's black people that own slaves as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I don't get where that. I don't. I guess I don't understand.
Well, the point I think is here is it's a hate symbol, and I don't know enough about it. Like me personally, I think we had one of the guys from Alabama or something on here who might know more about that, but I don't know what the Confederate flag means to them. To me, it doesn't mean anything.
When I
don't know.
see the Confederate flag, I think of the fucking Dukes of Hazzard. That's
Exactly,
all I think of.
and what's that, Daisy Duke?
Wearing
on.
the Daisy Dukes, yeah.
Give me those
Putting
Daisy Dukes.
on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
So that's it.
Other than that, I don't. I never looked at it as a racial thing, but whatever. But I'm not a soft little fucking pussy ass punk, so whatever. I'm
Yeah.
from the old school. I'm not a little. I'm just.
Well, you know what I think needs to happen, just like the magical N word. Maybe they need to own it. Maybe they should all start carrying these flags, and you know what I mean. Be like, we own this now. You know. Maybe that'll make it go away, and it won't be a hate symbol.
That's just another subject that I just wouldn't want to touch because.
Good thing, because our next topic is Colin Kaepernick claimed he was training for comeback despite now calling the NFL slavery.
Yeah, isn't that weird? Because nobody wanted his little fucking bitch ass because he fucking sucked, and now he's gonna talk shit. He's just proving that he's a little fucking punk ass bitch. What's up, Tim? How you doing?
He called the combine slavery, not really the NFL slavery. I guess the NFL runs the combine, but he called the combine slavery because you're judging, you're picking the best to do whatever.
Is that how
the dude's
so that's
not
how
right in his
slavery
head.
worked back then?
Yeah, they ran 40-yard dashes in slavery to see who's the best slave to get. I don't know.
And then they paid him millions of dollars.
Jesus Christ. He also bashed the NFL for more than that, though. He was talking more shit than just slavery, but that's not the headline, so we won't go there.
Even his
What's
parents.
up, Tim? Tim, you're back.
It's
Yeah,
not the
my
NFL.
phone,
Even his
my
parents
phone
don't like
just like he's saying bad things about China, so it just died on me.
Oh, we thought maybe you got nuked, man.
It could censor me, so it just cut me off, and I got to miss all the discussion about Kaepernick, which he's one of those guys that makes me sad because, like I said, I never watched him, so I can't stop watching him.
Well, like you said, Kaepernick. He fucking
Oh,
he
yeah.
was a good quarterback for a little while. They figured his little bullshit fucking he just didn't fit the NFL playbook, and it's as simple as that. It doesn't matter who he was, he didn't fit the NFL playbook, and nobody fucking wants him because he's only good for one fucking system in the NFL, and they don't run those systems anymore, and it's as simple as that.
It's just sad to me. It's sad to me to watch people make money off the very thing they're complaining about. Like, I mean, I think your first act of service would be, if this is slavery, I'm not taking your money. I'm not endorsing this. I'm not allowing it. I'm not, that would be the first act to me. So the hypocrites, you get tired of it. You just really get tired of it.
I don't know about all that. I complain about the government, how stupid they are, but yeah, I still work for the government. So, it's...
You're a hypocrite.
I'm a hypocrite. Yeah. They still pay me, but I still complain about.
But at least you can say I'm trying to fix the government.
Well, yeah.
They don't pay you that much.
I'm trying to retire from. Yeah, they don't pay me millions. That's for sure.
Yeah, but like on a hockey standpoint, for Jim, Colin Kaepernick fit a good system at the time. Like, we'll say, I don't know, Wayne Gretzky. I can't say that. I can't put him in. But like Martin Brodeur or whatever. I can't. I don't know. I can't even fucking use that analogy. Whatever the case may be, back in the day when Kaepernick came into playing in the NFL, there were certain certain systems that the NFL play. The certain systems that like the 49ers used. And he was good enough to play in those systems. Now the systems are getting a lot better, and he just doesn't fit in. He can't throw that long ball that quarterbacks have to do now. It was like handoffs and short plays and shit like that, and he just doesn't fit in now. And he doesn't, I don't understand how he doesn't get that. It just, his style of play does not fit NFL standards at this point in time. So he's a fucking worthless piece of fucking shit that was raised by a white family, and he should be ashamed of how he fucking acts. Plain and simple.
Well, he made more money after football, I think, than he did during football, didn't he?
I think he still gets paid by the NFL. I think he still. I mean, I don't think they paid him his full contract yet. So I don't know, but yeah, obviously he made a fucking huge money in the endorsements of Sports Illustrated and Nike. So yeah, but the fact of the matter is, he's a fucking piece of fucking shit. That no white kid or black kid should look up to because he's a fucking piece of shit. He used both sides of the system to get what he needed and wanted, and he's the epitome of something you don't want to look up to because he's a fucking piece of shit.
What is he?
He's a Biden. He's a Brandon.
Where are you from? So what we're saying here is, if you're going to spend $1 million to $10 million on a player, are you not going to check him out? You're not going to give him a physical, make sure he doesn't have some heart disease. You're not going to make sure he can perform in the duty that you're paying millions of dollars for him to perform?
Has he filled a physical?
I'm just saying,
No.
I don't know how that's slavery.
Oh.
I don't know how that's even close to slavery.
It has nothing to do with fucking slavery. He's just being a fucking piece of fucking shit. Playing the fucking fence. Let's face it, he's white and black. He's not even
Yeah. All right, anyways, anybody else got anything to add? Because we can move to the last one if you like.
The last one's always the best one.
Nutty Squirrel leaves 42 gallons of nuts in man's Chevy Avalanche.
Told you the last one's always the best one. He was busting a lot of nuts.
How long do you think that would take?
Like, was it in the back of
think, man?
Like, was it in the bed of the avalanche or like inside the avalanche?
The guys obviously didn't move the avalanche unless this squirrel was really fast.
I I'm gonna guess he built a nest in the back of the Avalanche, and then he stored all his nuts for the season. And then eventually, the guy wanted to move his Avalanche or did something for his Avalanche and found it. But pretty good. I mean, that's a good winter supply of nut.
Oh my God!
You can't
I'm
blow
still excited
through
about the
20
nut.
gallons of nut that fast. You know what I mean?
Tim, what do you think of that, man? How many nuts can you bust?
I don't know. The weird thing to me is I thought gallon was like a measurement of liquid. So
Yeah,
maybe y'all read the
exactly.
story right after all.
Well, it is a nut, right? Nut could be in liquid or hard form.
That's what I'm
solid
saying.
form.
Like maybe all the rest of us are the only ones reading the story wrong, and y'all read it right all this time.
That's one horny ass fucking squirrel. I'll tell you that, boy. Damn.
Wonder if he left his magazines there too.
I'm assuming it's real nuts, and obviously the fucking dude. It was like probably 5 years he'd let that fucking Avalanche sit.
Well, avalanches aren't old vehicles, so it's not like,
They're old as fuck. They're at least 20 years old, man.
Are they really?
They've been out 20 years. I remember as a kid I wanted
Nate,
one. I thought
Nate,
they were
aren't you our
awesome.
resident fact checker?
Nate, when the
I
Avalanche?
think, well, I think I looked at the Avalanche back in 04, maybe.
No, they came out
But it
early.
probably came out before then.
When did the 70 Avalanche come out?
We need a fact checker.
2002, baby.
I was 2 years off.
Oh, so they're not 20 years old.
Now for
You
another-
are false.
now-
Fact check says false.
Technically, they were probably designed in fucking 1990 then.
But there was a prototype in 1982.
Exactly.
Well, if it's an 02, it's probably made in 01, so that puts that at 20 years.
Yeah, so shut your mouth, Jim.
We need new fact checkers.
Yeah, you could have got an 01, so that's absolutely true, Nate.
You guys
Oh.
could get a fact checking job now that you know the system.
That's
So-
a funny fucking headline, dude.
Is it partially correct?
Where was this at?
I don't know.
It had to be up north.
Maybe. I don't know.
Oh,
All right. Well, we got a couple minutes. If anybody's got an alibi, anything
Where's
they want to
Mike?
throw in there. What's that? Mike's probably still recovering from his operation.
Yeah, I want to pull the pin on Mike
He doesn't. Why? It doesn't matter. He doesn't watch this.
and his breast implant surgery. What the
Mike
fuck,
doesn't watch
man?
the episodes, so he's not going to hear it. And I don't think anybody related to him is going to tell him.
Well, he was getting what? Breast reduction?
I don't know.
Or
I
was
thought
he
he was
getting-
just doing. I thought he was doing the whole switcheroo thing. I
Oh,
don't know.
that's yeah. Okay, my bad.
His name is now Michelle.
Michelle James.
Tim, you got something. What do you got?
Tim's on mute, Ethan. I ain't getting into this.
Oh, he seems all right by me.
No, what do you got? What's
I
your
only met him like twice.
what's your pissed off thing that you got going right now that you want to vent about? We need something to vent about.
Oh man, I don't even know. I get
Besides-
annoyed because the media keeps saying they keep talking about inflation and they keep saying, it's all supply chain. I don't think that's what it
Right.
is at all. But I think it's just more propaganda where they're trying to, distract us from the real issue. And so that annoys me. But it probably doesn't annoy anybody else, just me.
Oh, the media always annoys us.
Well, with you saying that, and the fact that I was watching a media show, and the fact that Biden keeps talking about the trickle down effect and how it's the trickle down effect. I'm sure Jim knows what I'm talking about,
Mhm.
and the fact that there's no such thing as a trickle down effect when it comes to what Biden's talking about. I don't know if Jim can fucking elaborate on it or not, but
Yeah, I could care less about it actually, because I wanted to talk about another thing, because I forgot to talk about this in previous episodes, because Halloween had just passed not too long ago. So I love my neighborhood apps. Those apps that you just get all the gossips, and I love listening and watching two people feud over like almost the same issue. And this one was like about people leaving a bowl of candy out and then kids coming and taking the whole bowl, pouring it in their bag. So then the people get mad and they post the video of the kid from their doorbell on social media to you know, to guess, I guess, to make these kids bad or whatever. I don't know. And I'm watching back and forth. Like, I can understand both sides of it. You know what I mean? But I guess my problem more lies with, why are you pretending to participate in Halloween and then getting mad when it doesn't go the way you think it's going to go?
Yeah. I don't care how my bowl gets emptied. Just take the freaking candy. First kid or 100th kid. Just let it be gone.
Well, the whole spirit of Halloween is to give the candy away.
Right, because they're trick or treating, right? Isn't it they come to the door to trick or treat? They don't go to a bowl and say trick or treat.
Right. Exactly. Yeah. Not to put a fucking bowl out and say, well, help yourself. It's because some motherfuckers aren't going to take it all.
They just got tricked. They just got tricked into getting their whole bowl taken by one person.
That's my issue with that, though, is that, and I think I saw something similar on, like, a dad was pressuring the kid to take the whole bowl on a different story like that. But my thing is, you put the entire bowl out there and then you videotape it. It's almost like you're setting a trap for an animal. Like, you wanted that result, and then you just wanted to have something to cry about. Because what were you expecting was going to happen? I mean, did you... Like, otherwise, if your bowl got empty, you should be happy. Like, oh, everyone came and got their little candy. But you just immediately probably was sitting there just waiting for just someone to come take all of it. And also, how fucking lazy are you? I mean, come on, answer the door and get the candy.
No.
That's the epitome of
we know who puts the bowl out in here.
Me, because then I take my kids trick or treating, so I can't. I don't want to stay here. I go with my kids trick or treating. So I set a bowl out for their kids, and I go with my kids trick or treating. So I don't care if one kid takes it or 100 kid takes it. Just I leave the bowl out and I go trick or treat with my kids.
Right.
I'm going to do a reverse of that. I'm going to be even more lazy. Next time, I'm going to hire a Grubhub driver to hand the candy out for me, and then I'm just going to stay in my house and play Xbox.
Well, next time, I'm going to go to Nate's house, and if his bowl's empty, I'm just going to take the fucking bowl. Fuck it. That's good enough for me.
Bowl and all.
Right.
Leave a nice bowl out.
That's going to be the next service. You're going to see it next year. You're going to hire someone to hand out your candy for you.
Well,
hey, there's a business idea. Let's get on that.
I, dumbfounded as I am, living in a bigger city, people hire people to put up their Christmas decorations here.
Yes, and they spend a lot of money.
It blows my mind, man.
Over $1,000.
Really?
Yes, right here in my neighborhood.
I did not know that was a real thing. It just blew my mind.
Yep, I just went and bought 2 ladders. Who's hiring?
Yeah.
Exactly. Holy shit.
I'll work with you.
I couldn't believe that.
I'll climb a ladder.
I'll hold the ladder.
People are hiring to put Christmas lights up and take them down. That is insane. But I will steal your fucking Halloween bowl next year, Nate. It better be a good one. Make it a nice
plastic from the dollar store. Who cares?
Right.
That's why you leave it sitting out there.
Dollar Tree.
Well,
bowl,
we actually enjoy, meeting the kids and greeting the kids. We put our costumes on and we have a lot of fun with it. So I don't think I'd ever leave a bowl out, but I don't know if I don't know. I don't think kids should be stealing the bowl, but I don't know. If you steal a bowl, are you going to steal from a store later? Are you going to steal cars when you're bigger? Like, I don't know. Like, at some point, there still has to be consequences.
They're not
but I personally,
well, you can be taken.
I think they just skip straight to murder.
Well, in some of these scenarios, Nate, they are taking the actual bowl.
Oh,
okay. I was just going to say
the headline.
Yeah,
I was going to say the fact of the matter. At least they're not taking the whole bowl.
Yeah, some of these scenarios they were. Because I watch them, there's like a whole bunch of them in my feed. I'm just like, holy cow. Like that many bad kids, they can't just pick one piece and move to the next house?
Mama, I got me as a bowl too. Shit. That's awesome.
Like, here you go, kid.
A high five for that shit.
Here's $10. Go buy a bag at the store. Like, what do you... Like, really?
Well, the funny thing is the next year when you're trick-or-treating and you see your bowl on somebody else's doorstep.
We should start that. We should take it. Everybody takes this one bowl and just moves it around from house to house.
That's fucking funny. That's good. Good shit.
All right, guys, that's probably far enough that we need to take this anyways, because Christmas is coming next, and like you said, we're gonna get our business ready to go put up decorations.
My fucking palm tree Christmas tree's already up, baby.
Yeah, I can see in the background you already got your lights hanging too. But anyways, your coal's on the way, and we do appreciate you guys. Nate for joining us, Tim, Chester, thanks for showing up. Mike, we do wish you well still in your recovery. Hope everything went good. I hope you show up in the next time. All you guys out there watching, hope you enjoyed it. We hope you come to the website, pullthepinarray.com, get involved, reach out, become one of these clowns right here. You'll have a lot to say. And until then,
Please
Godspeed.
like, pull the pin, and subscribe. Say it,
Godspeed.
man. Say it.
Godspeed. Thanks for joining us here at Pull the Pin Already. We hope you had as much fun as we did. If you like what we do, go ahead and hit that like button and share this video with a friend. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button so you don't miss out on any of our future episodes. But most importantly, leave a comment below. Let us know if you agree or disagree with our opinions. Hope to see you here next time on Pull the Pin Already.